When the spread of COVID-19 began in the early 2020, many families around the world were uncertain and frightened. Some didn't know if or when they will ever see their family again. But thankfully, this soldier was able to come home early and surprise her husband. This is beautiful.
So I've been gone for 6 months, and because of COVID, all of our deployers kind of got delayed on their return home. I got lucky, I got to come home a week early.
This dad forgave the man who killed his 22-year-old son.
I have to call myself how to forgive someone that have wronged our family.
This school security guard is the heart of this school. Students come to her for everything. When the student was choking from his food in the cafeteria, he came all the way across to find her, and she was able to help her.
These kids, they love me. I'm the Pied Piper, you know, of the children because they flock to me. So if you need to talk to me, come talk to me. You need me, if you need to cry, I'm here for them. When I looked up and I seen that he was red and he was, and I'm like, oh snap, he's choking, you know, like, oh, you know, and I just did what I had to do. I just went into motion, that's it.
New Mexico police officer Mark Derule responded to a call of a man laying in a parking lot near a rock. But when he came and encountered the man, he realized how severe his situation was. So he took matters into his own hands. He didn't just give him a hard time and arrested him, but he realized that this man really needed help. So he took him to a near sporting goods store and bought him some shoes and some socks, and also made sure that he ate earlier that day. In addition, he also gave him a $20 bill to make sure that later on he has something to eat. That is a true hero police officer who is protecting and serving. Salute you, brother. Watch this officer's interaction and engagement with the community.
G.
Oh, that's it. Very good. Give me 5.
He saved my daughter and my niece's lives.
And then if you ever need me, all you got to do is ask for me, right?
911.
There you
By
go.
now, most of us already realize that there are some issues in the way we police in America. Without a doubt, there needs to be some reforms. But I firmly believe that the more policemen are able to engage with their community, the less they will feel the need to use excessive force, and it will help to be more compassionate and understanding towards the people that they serve.
It's just amazing the bond that he has with the children, especially around
On
here.
Valentine's Day, Aisha caught this officer Fleming on camera playing with the kids.
There was a set of boys that were coloring, and there was a set of girls that were playing with some dolls and their accessories.
After the officer leaves from playing with the kids, Aisha uploaded the video on Facebook and it went viral. But the most important part here is
My daughter, my niece, and some of the other children here were afraid of cops.
but after this,
It's very important to see the connection he has, especially with these group of kids that I see every day. They need someone who they can feel is a superhero.
That's my Batmobile! My job is here to protect and serve. For me to be a catalyst to young people, regardless of race, color, creed, religion, I feel like I can be a positive change.
Vancouver, Washington donut shop could immediately tell that there was something wrong with one of their drive-through customers. So the employees went and asked the customer what is wrong, if they can help. And she immediately confided and said that her husband died the previous night. And they went and asked her if they can pray with her. And she said yes. And somebody else had taken a picture of them and uploaded online. That is beautiful. Listen to this audio interaction between a young student and the police.
911 emergency.
Yeah, I need some help.
What's the matter?
With my math.
Was your mouth?
So with my math. I have to do it. I have takeaways.
Oh, you got to do the takeaways?
Yeah.
All right, what's the problem?
You have to help me with my math.
Okay. Tell me what the math is.
Oh, here's one. 5 take away 5.
5, take away 5. And how much do you think that is?
5. Johnny, what are you doing? Just playing math off of me with my math. What did I tell you about playing on the phone?
Sorry, Mother.
I need help. The car says that. I didn't mean to police.
This young teen almost choked to death, but watch the action from one of his friends. Logan Township Lions youth football team had a game in 2013. The head coach came up with a tricky plan which he designed for a specific student. He collaborated this plan with the other team's head coach. Now meet Jacob Steiner, who is a special need kid who was taken under the Lions head coach and the Lions team. They designed this play so he can know what it feels like to score a touchdown. As you can see, everybody on the team and the opposite team participated in this. What a great way to show support for a special needs kid. This man jumped off a bridge to save a toddler's life. Hear what he had to say.
The first thing I remember is hearing tires screech.
When they became part of a 5-car pileup that left a truck teetering under a bridge.
Is on its side, hanging off the roadway.
Jonathan, who is actually afraid of water, didn't even hesitate when he saw the girl floating below next to her car seat.
She was on her back, completely floating, head completely out of the water, arms moving, legs kicking, in a little pink dress.
His own daughter watching on the side.
Probably the scariest part of my life, seeing my dad jump off the bridge.
I popped up, swam over to the girl, lifted her out of the water, and looked at her. Her mouth was open, her eyes were semi-open, and then I put her against my shoulder very high and aggressively patted her on the back.
Jonathan's quick action saved the 2-year-old. What a hero. In Greenville, South Carolina, a grocery store employee, Brandon Rose, was going about his day, and then he notices an elderly lady who needed help. Walking across the street to a car, he stopped everything he was doing and made sure that she made it to her car safely, not even knowing somebody else was recording the video, and it went viral. Thank you for your act of kindness. In Oklahoma City, in a very hot day, this serviceman decided to go out of his way to help this 70-year-old lady. Janice had absolutely no idea that this video even existed.
Oh my, I really appreciated it. And he's such a good man. And you just don't find people like that
The
every
man
day.
who performed this act is Senior Airman Jabiro Jennings.
Would you like a ride? She said, thank you. I would love that.
These two strangers met at Oklahoma on a hot 100-degree day.
Once I got out my car, I realized how hot it really was.
He knew that he had to help immediately, but didn't realize that someone else was filming.
It shouldn't take an airman or a soldier to stop and help someone. I think that's something that we should all have, because that's something that we're all capable of.
This Mexican grill restaurant, Cordoba, in Kentucky, takes pride in going out of their way to satisfy customers. One of their loyal customers with disability who isn't able to go out often to eat. She really loves to eat at this restaurant. Employees even memorize her order. One day she was having a very bad day and requests for Ridge. She asked Ridge if he can help feed her. Another customer noticed this and recorded it and put it on social media, which went viral. But Ridge insisted that he was only doing the right thing. Thank you for your act of kindness. This mom also decided to shave her hair in support of her daughter. We often distance ourselves from homeless people due to many reasons, but Joey saw a homeless man who was cold and disoriented in New York City winter night, and the only thing he could think of is take his shirt off and give it to him. The man was so physically weak that he needed help putting it on. Someone else saw this and recorded it and put it on social media. Thank you so much for this act. This police officer went out of his way to help a blind man. This high school cheerleader girl was recently diagnosed with leukemia, but the whole football team decided to show her love and support by buying her flowers. That is so beautiful. This officer saved this man's life. Watch as this mother swan feeds the little fish. Colorado charter school student Delaney Clemens was recently diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. Her 9-year-old best friend decided to show support by also shaving her hair in a way that most young girls wouldn't. Delaney lost her hair because of chemotherapy. Karen shaved her hair bald to let her friend know that she is not alone. Although later Karen got in trouble for violating school dress code policy. This decision was later reversed before Cameron's mom posted this picture and story on Facebook. That is a beautiful story. My friend, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out next time I upload, and like and comment what you think about this video. That showed me that you guys really appreciate it. Thank you so much.